Hello everyone, welcome back to our stream. We are back with more Waterdeep. Yes, we are here for once in Season 3. We were last time just doing some shit. We're gonna introduce that soon, but first we'll start with introductions. I'm Nick. I play Droomstick. He is a badass who just hops into the ring and beats the shit out of people. Um, I do it for the fame, I do it for the glory, and I do it for the guts, and that's why I'm here. You know what? Let's go, Rozzy. You weren't
Um,
here, so
I am I think I'm a wizard, and I have a buzzy bee, and I think I'm a human. Um, I was about to say my name is Volna, so that's where I'm at. That's not my character
Whoa!
at all.
whoa.
Um, it's been a while, so that's not me.
Who are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm here today. Somebody else. Ollie? I remember that.
Yeah, I'm playing Warren Woodbrook. I am also a human. But instead of being a wizard, I'm an inquisitive rogue. Kind of shepherding the group along step by step, even though Droomstick keeps getting mad at me for absolutely no reason.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And
Wow.
Bitch.
we will move it to Jess because she doesn't sound ready.
Warren
no,
has
I
an
just-
advantage of strength
Oh,
checks
you're-
while holding a grudge.
I just flung the crouton out of my salad. My name's Jess. I play Blaze. I almost said the wrong character name. That's what the long pause was. I was like, what? Our
Blame Rozzy, she
celestial-
started the trend.
Yeah, it's all Rozzy's fault.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Blaze is our celestial pack to backseat warlock, and I just banished some mini beholders of what they actually are. I can't remember what they're called, but they're mini
Gazers?
beholders.
Gazers.
Okay, still they're mini beholders.
Yeah.
I just banished 2 of them, and the third is losing its shit. So it's gonna be a good day. And pass it off to Sky.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Hi, I'm Sky. I play Listara. Just your elf sorceress, causing chaos sometimes. Maybe I don't know.
One with
We'll see
shadows.
what happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. What? Okay. Let's pass it. Are we gonna pass it back off to Kevin?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Um, I'm Kevin. I DM this game. I'm not in charge. I did actually give a couple stage directions tonight. Let's see if they're ignored. But I barely have any idea where things are going to go from session to session, and that's kind of the way I like it. So you guys have found yourself in the secret entrance to the bottom of the Xanathar's lair, deep under the sewers of Waterdeep. So we're going to have a Warren-flavored recap from last session.
Last time, we were investigating a tavern that we had been told was a Xanathar front. We managed to sneak everyone in the back through a combination of visibility and treating Droomstick like he was chattel. And it worked. We got up without a fight. I opened a door and managed to piss off some of those little beholdery boys, the small ones, gazers or whatever. Just close the door again because they don't have hands. It's hard for them to open doors. We ended up in the arena where there was a fight going on. It looked like it was a little bit of an unfair match, so I convinced Droomstick to jump down in there and make it a little bit more interesting. Which he did. He beat up some hyenas, and now we are on our way backstage with a frightened halfling and whoever this person managing the ring was. And yeah, everyone else was back up in the stands. The gazers somehow got out. 2 of them have been banished by Blaze, and that's pretty much where we ended it.
Who was it that was managing the arena?
Some guy with a trident who did not give us his name, I don't think.
Okay.
Or maybe he did. I don't remember.
He did, but I can't remember.
I
I do
didn't-
know that I gave a fake alias, so. And he believed it. He seemed pretty, he's stoked.
Yeah.
After your fangirls.
So yeah, you've got a halfling there, and he is covered in hyena blood. They took some chunks out of him. He is bloody and battered. But he looks like he's absolutely ready for more. Like he's holding one of the hyena's ribs as a dagger. He's ready to go again. The guy with the trident, he's a whole lot less happy with the scenario. When Drumstick jumped on stage, he lost control of his show. He doesn't know what's going to happen next, and you can tell that that's got him extremely nervous. The crowd, looking out throughout this arena, the crowd's a mix of bugbears and half-orcs and goblins. It's a thorough mix of anyone that you'd find on the outskirts of Waterdeep society. And they look on just this side of a riot. Whatever passes for order here in the Xanathar Guild's arena has been shattered by one friendly Minotaur.
Good.
So if I recall correctly, Drumstick, you were down on the arena floor.
Yes.
I know Volna and Lestara were up at the top of the arena near the entrance.
Mhm.
Sorry, Lestara and Blaze. Damn it! What did you do, Rozzy?
I didn't do anything.
She just shut up.
So yeah, Blaze and Lestara are up top near the entrance. Where was Warren at?
Warren, you were down with me on the.
Yeah, I'm following Drumstick with the guy into the back. I want to get. I saw the gazers were there looking for me, and I was like, time to go.
All right. And V is somewhere off scene. So let's start with the arena floor. Drumstick and Warren.
Yes. I'm assuming. So we're trying to get off the floor.
Yeah, I've asked the guy like, so we need to take this guy, backstage, get him ready for his next fight. Why don't we, who takes care of the?
I want to kind of look around and see if there's like a door that looks kind of like the backstage might be area.
Yeah. There's a big solid oak door on the one side of the arena floor. There's a small window in it, but it wouldn't be enough to get an arm through. Give me a persuasion check, Warren, with advantage because this guy is fairly terrified that the situation is going to get out of control.
Okay. With advantage.
Do you want double advantage? I could give you a huff and a puff.
13 with advantage.
All right.
A 1 and a 5.
He just nods like, okay, we'll get this guy processed, and then we'll get on to the next fight, and everything's going to go back to, this will all calm down, it'll all be fine, everything's okay. All right. So he kind of starts stumbling off towards that door. And gives it a big hearty knock. Like, I got one for processing! Moment later, door lifts up about an inch and then is moved forward. This door is not on a balanced hinge, so it moves heavy. Drumstick, judging by the weight, you could move it, but you'd need to have a good grip and you wouldn't be able to move it fast. Just to give you some reference on how thick the door is.
All right.
The ogre who's picking it up and moving it does not seem to have that much problem with it.
All right. I mean, I'll definitely try my hand at opening or moving the door. So.
No, he's opening the door. He's getting.
He's opening the door for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once the door is open, the ogre steps aside. Blaze and Volna, you hanging out up top as they walk through the door? Okay.
Yeah, my focus is on the gazers.
Right, the gazer was above the stage. That's right. It was diving in on Warren as we ended the scene.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
Now I
it's freaking
remember.
out because I banished its two things. Its eyes were going.
Yeah. Yeah, they were kind of sharing the consciousness, and you tore most of that away. Very cruelly.
Good.
Good.
So Warren, your passive perception is insanely high, right?
Perception, yeah, that's a 21.
Okay. So you see this gazer coming. You're not sure what a sane gazer looks like, but this one absolutely looked crazed. And it's like in a ramming speed style dive directly at you. Maybe 15 feet away from the door.
Am I going to be able to make my way into the door before this gazer reaches me or not?
If you give it a bit of a hurry, yeah.
I'm going to hurry after Droomstick.
Are you going to wait for Droomstick, or are you going to step in and hurry?
Oh, if he's going slower, yeah, I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna step in like, okay, yeah. Let's see what they put the fighters. I got to make sure that they're gonna put my champion in the kind of accommodations he deserves here. Maybe get him some massages.
The area inside. There's another.
Are we in battle or spa?
Kind of both, maybe.
Not exactly in battle. There's no initiative going on right now, but things are progressing in a timely fashion. So when you step inside, there are 6 cells, 3 on each side of a short hallway. The first 2 have open doors. The Mr. Trident shuffles the halfling into one of those empty doors and slams it shut quickly. 3 of the cells have people in them. The first one you see has a drow woman in there, and she's seated on a small bench, like she owns the place. She's locked up, but she's not giving anyone else the satisfaction of seeing herself jumbled.
She is not the drow that we know.
You do not recognize her as an individual.
They just all have the same haughty.
No. You do have some drow experience, though. Give me a what's your passive investigation?
My passive investigation would be 20.
Okay. You can see that she's got a noble house pin, which is a common drow thing. They usually claim their house on some type of jewelry or other markings. You don't recognize the house. You just know it is a noble house.
Okay. Quick question, because I don't know if I would know this. Would Warren even know any of the big houses to know that whether or not it's a big house or a small house?
You might be able to recognize.
I know the big ones. It's not one of those.
It is not one you've seen before.
Okay.
But if you want a little bit more detail, give me an investigation check.
Sure. Why not? Just because I'm good at them. That's a 27.
Okay. You would say that the house is not the design and the fashion of it is not over the top.
Okay.
So you wouldn't expect it to be one of the high houses.
Right. All right.
Or at the very least, it would be a low member of a high house.
Okay.
The next cell has a different woman in it. She's got more of a rather conservative fitting robe. And if you're going to judge her, if you're going to try to read her appearance, she's from not from around here. One of the farther away nations. I don't know if you're personally familiar with Shu, but it is one of the most distant trading partners with Waterdeep.
I might know it just because of my.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a thing that you could have heard of.
Yeah.
But
Toku.
it's literally on the others. What's that, Roz?
Toku.
Yes. I played a character in a different game who was from Shu.
Oh,
It's
okay.
literally the other side of the world.
Ah, okay.
But that would be her nationality.
Okay.
Now she's in there. It looks like she has thoroughly searched every inch of her cell. If there was any advantage to be found, she spent time looking at it. In fact, she's still looking for. You can see her observing the environment, looking for an opportunity as you read her when you walk past.
Okay. If she looks at me, I'm gonna give her a wink.
Hey,
Just a quick
hey,
wink.
Okay.
how you doing?
Your response is a intentional poker face. Like if she was, she gave no reaction at all.
Right.
The final cell has 4 people in it, and they're dressed weird. They've kind of got like these like matching black pants and these close-fitting shirts on them. There is a human with a mostly red shirt, a elf with a mostly blue shirt, a minotaur with a mostly yellow shirt,
Friend.
and a warforged with a mostly red shirt.
Friend. Question mark friend.
He looks at you very confused. Now, all 4 of them in that cell are kind of like standing kind of at attention, but in a circle talking to each other.
Can I wink at the Minotaur?
He looks very, very confused and just like leans over and starts whispering to the blue shirted elf.
Friend.
I'm gonna nudge Dreamshifts and say, buddy, that works for me. I don't know if it works for you as well.
But friend.
You're not quite the type to pull that off.
I have high performance. Maybe I can.
Maybe.
Now,
High performance
Blaze and Lestara.
Yes.
Hi. Yes.
You're up at the top of that arena, looking down on this gathering. Probably 50 or 60 Xanathar guild members here in the arena, plus a handful more that you look like staff for the event. No one but you guys seems to be aware or at least reacting to the gazer.
Like they don't notice it reacting.
Give me a
not
perception
reacting.
check. But give me an insight check.
Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, really? I'm better at perception. Oh, but I rolled higher on this. 12.
A couple of people glance at it, but it's like they're ignoring it.
Oh.
Maybe it's a common thing for them to see this, gazers acting weird. Maybe.
Trying to decide if I want to do anything further or just leave it be for the moment. I'm just gonna
Lestara, do you have any need to take decisive action?
Well, does it look like it's just gonna come at us? Because it's highly
It's
confused
diving.
right now?
It's diving hard and fast towards the door that Warren and Drumstick just walked.
The door is closed, correct?
It's closing right now, but it looks like the gazer's gonna make it through.
Do you have any like hold person skills, like something like that would stop it without killing it?
I don't think whole person works on anything.
No,
It's
I
absolutely
was
not
using
a
it.
person.
I was using it as an example of the type of skill. Give me a break.
I can try to goop it if I appear.
Would you like to do that?
Sure! Come! I'm here, guys.
Oh, hi.
It's your
Um,
funeral.
So, Buzzy Bee flies up off of Blaze's shoulder. And then starts spinning in a circle, creating a portal that V sort of appears out of.
Interesting.
The vortex, Charlie.
Then Buzzy Bee kind of does a couple of extra loops, dizzy, trying to slow down from this, and then it's going to end up landing on V's shoulder.
Buddy? Oh, I'm riled right now. My bad. Yeah, so I'll try to goop him, I guess. I don't know
Okay.
if that'll work on him, but
Well, you're going to
Let's
use
see
your wand.
yes.
My bad.
Nothing.
How does that wand work?
I don't remember. Hold, please. So,
Okay. One charge.
oh my god, why is
Make a
this-
ranged attack roll.
What do I have to roll?
It would be the same as you cast for one of your fireball cantrip. You have fireball?
I don't think so. 14 on die plus
It would be +9.
whatever that is. I don't know.
What'd you say you rolled?
14 plus 9?
Yeah, you're good. You hit the thing.
Okay.
What does it do when you hit? On a hit, the globe expands. Dries on the target, which was restrained for 1 hour.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's not hurt or anything. He's just
No.
adorable.
Like, this little 4-eyed basketball thing. Viola just jumps out of this portal, flings her wand over, and just blaps it. This ball of goo flies across the arena, hitting this gazer, and then just the globe just enlarges and splatters against the now closed door, and then just sticks there like a gazer in Jello.
I think it's looking
Many
cute.
people have noticed this.
Oh.
And the gazer in that pile of goo is like looking right back at Blaze and blinks inside jelly.
What? That's freaky.
Does anybody react to the gazer being
Everybody's looking at you guys right now. Everybody's looking at Blaze right now, since she was the one who was most prominent during all of that.
Oh,
yay. Oh my
I'm just gonna
god.
take
Like,
to the
am
left.
I gonna get like attacked looking at me, or they're
Oh,
like,
boy.
"Oh,
What type of behavior do you expect from Xanathar Guild members?
Oh
Jump.
no. Oh no.
Could we just pretend to be assholes like them and be like, yeah, so maybe you'll stay further back next time, okay? In an hour, you'll have to think about this, and you can be on your merry, okay? Bye.
I wish I had spell slots left."
I'm just gonna say that and act like a diva and see if anyone says
Oh
anything.
my god.
V, can I get an intimidation check? And I will give you advantage because you just teleport out of nowhere and blast a gazer. Laughed is the word now.
Ooh, that's a solid 11.
Okay.
I just sound like a Karen at a retail counter.
Yeah, a little bit. However, in this particular case, it's enough for them to back off and they go back to fighting with each other.
Okay, I just made myself seem insignificant enough.
Give me an insight check.
17.
More like they're used to being bossed around.
Poor buddy.
Yeah, much like retail workers who are completely broken and have no will to live left.
Fair.
Oh god.
If you want to move in with me after the hour is up, I love you.
How many people can you fit in your home?
Lots.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, now that the attention's diverted from Blaze, how happy are we up top there?
A little bit more happy that the hunter's not all on me. Debating whether or not we need to cause some chaos. Warren's not here to stop us.
Oh
That's
no.
Problem.
I mean,
Dad's not here?
according to your
Notice.
according to your evil clone, I do a bad job of stopping you guys, anyways. Even when I
That's
am
valid. I have a question for you, Kevin.
I
It
have an
doesn't
answer.
actually say. For Word of Radiance, how many things can I target? It just says you
Word.
utter a divine word and each creature of your choice that you can see within range. How many is that? Like, what is the max?
Okay,
Like-
that is the Word of Radiance cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a 5-foot area. So it
Whatever.
just bursts out 5 feet from you. If we were
Really?
using a grid, the maximum number on that grid would be 8.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, but
no.
8 targets, that's not that bad.
Yeah,
like-
if
No,
you're
if I'm
surrounded,
surrounded.
you hit everybody, and it's
Okay.
creatures you choose, so you don't accidentally have a friendly fire problem.
I didn't see the 5-foot range, is what it
Yeah.
was. So.
What, you thought you were gonna target everyone in the fucking stadium?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not with a cantrip, you ain't.
You know, it's been hope.
Light them up.
So yeah,
Are the-
you have no parental control right now.
So with these gazers, are they like the other beholder we fought? Are they clearly dead ones that were revived?
No.
Zombies. That's the
These
word.
3 were very, very much alive.
Zombie was the word I was thinking.
I
of
don't
that
need
Yeah.
no more fucking zombie.
Yeah, they're not zombie beholders, not zombie gazers.
Oh, God.
This is the thing that we fought one of in the sewers like 2 years ago.
And
if
it took
anyone
me,
else
it
Yeah.
took
remembers
me
that, I think.
over, and I think I either hit you or I hit our healer with my mace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put a confusion on Droomstick.
Oh, that's right, and I
Mhm.
hit one of you guys with my axe. Yeah.
Pretty
They're
sure that was
related.
me.
They're related to the Xanathar in some unknown way. They're kind of a thing that just appears wherever beholders start to lair.
And
There's not a lot of solid information on them. They're just a magical anomaly that happens in the area of beholders.
I have to
Mhm.
sneeze.
And 2 more of them are going to be coming back soon
Great.
Yeah.
because Banish only lasts a minute.
Oh.
Sorry, I really had to sneeze. Has he taken any damage, or has he just been gooped? And that was it.
He has just been gooped.
Okay, I wasn't sure that's a damage. Oh, do we attack it, or do we leave it alone now?
Can't do
We're
anything
at that-
for an hour. So
Yeah.
I
What's
can't
it-
hear you. I'm trying to make friends with a Minotaur in a yellow shirt.
I'm not talking to you. You know what? I'm gonna wait and see if anybody's gonna come and try and attack us, or if they're just gonna leave us alone.
All right. Lestar.
Maybe they'll just think we're crazy. Hello.
I think they're coming for us.
They're coming for us.
Lestar, what are you doing up top there too?
I'm just kind of like slowly making my way in an opposite direction, trying to distance myself. Just be like,
Okay.
I don't know them.
So you're trying to do your casual, your hide casual.
Yep.
All right. And V, you've just made this glorious entrance and immobilized a gazer. What else is on your mind?
Just gonna do a flip.
Nothing? Hi?
What?
Can you hear me now?
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
Anyone?
Yeah, we can
hi.
hear you.
Yes, I can
yeah.
hear you.
Okay. My connection's been a little spotty. I don't know if I dropped out again.
I thought you were talking to Rozzy, not me.
I was, but I wasn't getting any response from Rob.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I thought you were talking to
Oh.
her.
Okay.
No.
I didn't know what was happening.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, Rob, you just made an entrance, blapped the gazer, got everyone's attention. Are you going to do anything else with this moment where the spotlight is all on you?
No, I'm just gonna go back to looking like a Karen.
Okay.
Alright.
So, down below behind the mysterious door of now blapped gazer, you guys are in that hallway. Halfling guy is tossed into one of the open cells and the door is slammed behind him.
Do
And then
we
the
care?
guy with the trident just kind of points to Droomstick and then over towards one of the other empty cells. That one's yours.
Is that cell kind of near the group of 4 people?
You can kind of see from cell to cell out the front. So you can see the 3 across the hall from you just fine, but the 2 on the same side of the hall from you wouldn't be able to see into. They also have really solid metal doors.
Okay.
Okay, I have a couple questions.
Right?
So we're in this cell block with the gladiators, presumably. And there's the ogre who was operating the door and the guy with the trident. What else is down here? Who else is down here? What kind of security do they have?
Just the people in the cells. The group of 4 odd-dressed guys, the human, elf, minotaur, and warforged. The female drow noble in one cell, and the shoe woman in the other cell.
I'm just gonna, as he indicates the cell, I'm just gonna clear my throat and be. I think there's some mistake. My champion needs accommodations that are more spacious than this.
Well, hold on. What do you mean? Is it because the walls are too soft, or is it because something else?
I mean, we're kind of used to like feather beds, like women feeding him grapes, that kind of thing, like a personal masseuse. We came a long way to fight here. Had that beautiful, entrance. Probably that usually gets the crowds on fire.
You're
and
right.
You're
I'm
just
kind of
gonna
a little
throw him in this little.
I know.
Okay.
I am a little disappointed in this. So
now, I get the tale that you're spinning, and I like it. What is Warren's intent by spinning that tale? What are you trying to?
I am trying to get rid of these guys in here, at least one of them.
I'm trying to be your hype man too. I'm trying to like hype you up and be like, yeah, like that's true. What the hell, man?
I'm trying to get him to the point where he's like, I don't know how to deal with this. Let me go get someone else.
Okay, so you're trying to once again weaponize Karening.
Pretty much, yeah. I have a different way of doing it, but yeah.
I see how it is. I see it. Give me a let's call it a persuasion check.
Okay.
Would I be able to help him out just kind of with that hype man kind of like what I was saying? He was like, like I agree. I want a bit. I think I deserve a better room.
You're leading into the story. You're arguing at points. You're agreeing with him at others. Yeah, take advantage on that.
All right, with
this
advantage.
This wood is too soft.
It's gonna be a 15 with advantage.
It's like, look, I don't know how you've been treated other fighting pits, but here fighters go in cells, and yeah,
I'm not an incel. How dare you?
I mean,
Dreamstick, you're making this worse. Don't do that.
Oh, okay. I'm just thinking by example.
I don't have time for this, and he just snaps his fingers over in the air, and then the ogre that moved the door looks up and smiles. And then he reaches over to a closet that was there that has just got a storage area, and just reaches over and grabs this big pile of chain and starts kind of swinging it and smiling as he's walking towards Drumstick.
Okay,
you're gonna go in the cell.
I'm gonna hold up my hands. I'm gonna say, okay, listen.
I like this.
Drumstick again.
I start smiling, teeth gritting, and then I'm like, "Oh wait, no, maybe I should act." No, don't do that to me.
I'm just gonna hold up my hands. Okay, listen. I can see you guys have a way of doing things here that you're used to. Let's negotiate. Why don't you go talk to your boss or whoever else about getting a room? For now, we'll put him in the cage, but you need to go talk to someone that I can talk to about
Yeah,
upgrading.
let's do that. Let's put him in the cage, and then talk some more.
I guess
Sure,
I'm going in the
that
cage, and then I like kind of pout and I turn around and go into the cage. Like,
I'm given as I turn to Droomstick, like, come on, get in the cage. I'm gonna wink at him now.
I sigh
How
and then
do-
I just go in.
How does Droomstick interpret the wink?
Not in that way. I'm more interested in the chains than I am him right now. Okay.
Okay, so Warren has just winked. What would you like that wink to mean?
I'm gonna assume something good is gonna happen to me, so I'm gonna be like, and then I go into the cage and I just kind of sit patiently with smiling, like teeth gritting.
Perfect, Droomstick. You're doing great. I'm gonna look back at the ogre and say, okay, look, if you're gonna lock him in a cage that small, you can tie him up first. It might be for the best because
Oh my god!
he,
Yes.
Oh.
you know,
I
he
don't
gets
think
violent.
Discord caught my ungodly fucking gasp, but yes.
I don't want him to hurt himself in there. Okay.
I'm not
if you leave
suicidal.
him-
Like what?
You're not suicidal, but you're uncontrollable. You're like a berserk beast. You know, you lock him something this small,
right.
he's gonna be like battering his head against the
Alright.
walls.
I would like Droomstick to roll deception. Because Nick is smiling so much, I'm pretty sure Droomstick likes what he sees going on here.
Ooh, I got a 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna be smiling, but also kind of like, and then I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah. Warren's absolutely going to read that as Droomstick throwing severely mixed signals at the ogre.
Yeah.
The ogre, however, does not appear to like see anything other than the opportunity to beat the crap out of someone.
Oh.
So, yeah, like when the ogre steps inside the cell with you, you know that look that another fighter gives you when he's about to square up
Oh,
and
fuck.
start throwing fists.
About to catch his hands.
Okay. Now, when I say throwing fists, he is holding that big, thick chain.
Do I
Where's
need to bend over?
Where's the
Not that kind of string.
Where's the Trident guy? What's he doing right now?
The Trident guy's standing right next to you, just kind of directing all of this.
Can I back up
Look,
a bit?
the last thing I'm going to do is bother the Xanathar over something like this. That is how you get disintegrated, and I'm not having that.
Okay, you know, I understand what you mean.
I have
I've
watched
seen-
so many of my friends get disintegrated.
Me too.
It's disturbing.
It is. Leads to all sorts of complications too. But
I'm
if
gonna
you'll
let out a
just,
sigh that's really loud and audible.
I'm gonna point at Droomstick and be like, but you just need to watch out. Just, you know, this is not gonna go well. And as I'm pointing at Droomstick, I want to back up so that I'm like behind him, so that he is looking at the cage and I'm backing up behind him.
Okay, so you want to be behind the guy. Okay.
I'm looking for a sneak attack here. If you're picking up,
Okay.
I want to get him focused on Droomstick, and then go for the slice.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not even going to make you roll to set that up, because it's kind of all working that way. Droomstick is the unruly one, the biggest threat in the room, according to everyone not named Warren.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hyping him up to be that too. You know.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You're trying.
So, when do you want to attempt to execute this guy?
As soon as that ogre goes in, whichever one of the two, Droomstick or the ogre, gets violent first, at that moment, I'm going in with the
Okay.
rapier.
So, you would mechanically describe that as soon as initiative is rolled.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I think we're there.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's roll initiative for everyone. Knowing that some of you don't know there's anything going on right now.
Apology stream, you might hear a loud.
Are you using that potion thing?
Yep, we did. Oh god, I don't know if they can hear it or not. It like
Yeah. It was the other Friday with the Humblewood game. I was watching the stream and like, what the fuck was that noise?
it scares
Like,
me.
what is it?
It scares me every time because
It-
when you roll, it goes like tick tick tick. Then all of a sudden, when it disappears, it goes. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'll do a roll, and then I'm like, okay, there's my roll, and I'll tab out, and I'll start talking, and then what?
it's so loud.
I got a 4. I'm ready for this fight. I can't see.
Okay. Well, I
Alright.
got a 10.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You know,
got a
I actually think
9.
low initiative might help me in this case, though.
I don't think it's that big of a downside.
You know, I feel like if you're not identified as a combatant, going low is a good thing,
Yeah.
because then everyone else
So you
commits
said
to
you got
what
a
you're
19?
doing.
I got a 17.
That's okay. V, what'd you get?
6.
Lestara,
Killing
I got a
it.
9.
9. And Blaze?
4.
That's right. Okay, I got you there. Okay. So Droomstick, you go first. Like you just know that there's a point where the ogre is mentally past that point of no return. He is engaging in combat,
And,
but you.
sorry to interrupt, but if you can see Warren at all right now, because you're facing me, you can probably tell I'm backing up and going for my weapon.
Yeah,
So,
like
I'm
your
gonna
go signal might actually be Warren starting to draw his blade.
yeah.
I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna hold my everything until the dude in front of me does something. And I'm
Well,
just
no, you know he's coming for you.
oh
You just have to drop one.
okay, cool. I'm gonna hold my action, and I want to do something. If I hold my action, does that also hold like my bonus action?
You don't really get to hold actions in this edition. You get to declare what your reaction will trigger.
Okay. So if he comes towards me, I want to kind of kick or take him. I like sweep his feet out from underneath him. I want to do like a sweeping
Okay.
attack.
So let's do that right now then. Since he's coming for you, you know he's coming. You act first and go to sweep the leg.
Okay, cool. Melee.
Make your attack and use whatever effects you have that will knock him prone.
Okay. I'm gonna do that with. You know what? I'm gonna use my fucking horns to try and sweep him out.
Sure.
That was a nat 20.
All right.
Hello. I'm waiting for this thing to away. All right. So it's gonna be double that plus superiority.
You actually double the superiority die as well.
Okay.
You double the entire dice pool.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That's 9 plus. I'm assuming it's a 2d10 at that point.
Yeah, if your normal superiority die is a d10, you rolled that twice, plus the d6 for the horns. So 2d10 plus 2d6 plus modifier.
So altogether that's 20 damage with my horns as I sweep him out.
Okay.
And that's gonna like knock him. It should.
So is there a saving throw involved?
Oh, okay. Sweeping attack. It was misleading. I thought it was going to actually like knock him prone. Actually, I'll just do that as a disarming because it'll do the same thing. But strength saving will be the thing. It'll disarm.
Okay, so you're gonna do disarming strike. Okay.
Yeah, I thought his sweeping meant it actually knocked him knocked him prone, but it did not. So.
Okay. All right. So you go low and come up with a horn and like catch him in a classic gore where your horn goes deep into his thigh. And you like lift his leg up off the ground, and then he reaches back to grab the wall, dropping his chain when he tries to keep from falling over away. So you disengage and like tear your horn out of his leg with spray of blood right over your face.
Now that's what I call calisthenics.
Okay. He's gonna respond by smashing you.
Oh.
Oh.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
Um,
Yes, my fantasy.
Take a 13 points of damage
Okay.
and give me a Constitution save.
So 13 and a con save. Let me actually realize that I can roll from that thing in the bottom left there.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 27.
Okay. So he takes his free hand and comes straight down with this mailed fist, right onto the top of your head, directly between your horns. Like prime hitting location is what he decided to punch. You barely feel it, but you hear something in his hand crack.
Ha! You hit my horn connector? Yeah.
That's my favorite head. Now, that sound, those of you out in the courtyard, you hear a sound that you've heard many, many times. You can recall it first at a warehouse on the shady side of Waterdeep when Droomstick went headfirst through his first door. This sound is very much like that. It's on the classic Droomstick soundboard.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we hear it?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
We hear it all the way out there. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Now, you don't know what caused this tremendous, loud
Yeah.
thump, but you know what the Droomstick's head was involved with that sound.
Well, time to open that fucking door.
Alright, let's go jump down there, I guess.
Door.
All right?
Can you take people with you for Misty Step?
Misty
that's
Step,
Dimension
no.
Door.
Dimension Door,
No.
yes.
I have to mention door. Do I? Yes, I do. How many
Hey.
people can I take with me?
Okay.
Me?
Well, Lestara, it's Warren's action right now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Lestara's up next. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, Dimension Door would work in this case.
So, question before I decide what my bonus action here is going to be. Since I backed up behind this guy and his attention is on Droomstick fighting with the ogre, could I get advantage when I attack him, or is he not?
Oh,
gonna be that
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely have advantage.
Then I don't need to insightful fighting just yet.
No. This guy doesn't even know that there's a fight happening yet.
Right. Well, he's about to because I'm attacking him with the rapier.
He may never know.
I'm just gonna say before I strike him, like, I told you that was gonna happen. And then my attack roll is going to be 18 with advantage.
That will hit.
Okay. Then for the actual damage, it's just going to be 5, and then the 5d6 sneak attack. That's going to be 25, so a total of 30.
Okay. It has been so long since you were able to attack something that wasn't dodging, armor-plated, made of stone, or even aware. So that blade slides in like it hasn't since the first time you hit a target dummy. And when that blade comes out, so does every ounce of this man's lifeblood as he just drops dead to the ground at your feet.
I'm just going to shrug and be like, I'm sorry, but you should have just left. You know, they never leave, they never surrender, they never do what I say, and it always ends up like this. I'm now going to use insightful fighting on the ogre just because I may need it later.
He rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So I believe you need to beat a Hold on. Yeah, a -1.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Okay.
I got a 17,
So, yeah,
pretty low roll. That was a 6 that I rolled.
The ogre's full intent is to smash. He's
Yeah.
very angry and his hand hurts.
I think I can deal with that. Okay, so that's my turn.
Okay. So, Lestara,
Yes.
you would like to use Dimension Door?
Yeah, I can use Dimension Door.
Okay. And you can take somebody with you.
Cool.
I
You
believe.
want to do some damage, please?
Bitch, yeah.
All right.
All
So I can go to a spot within range. Oh,
Yeah, you pick
200.
a point outside of the door,
Oh, okay.
and you can just bamf into the room.
Sweet. Okay, let's make a boom entrance.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Okay.
a very dramatic entrance. Do I go
No.
next?
No, that's from your cloak. So when that happens, there is a puff of brimstone,
Sweet.
and you come in out of like this line of fire that just like poof, ash. We lose someone.
Razi.
Yeah, you left V behind, and now the two of you are in this room. What you see is you see Warren standing above a rapidly bleeding out man. He's done. He's dead. And then Droomstick is in a hand-to-hand fist fight with an ogre. Now let's say it's a hand-to-hand fight. Droomstick has his axe.
I just kind of
Looking
did
about
some
the rest of the
damage.
room, the drow woman that I described earlier, she's watching, but she has not left her bench. The woman from Shu is looking for. She's still looking for an opportunity. She's like digging at the lock with some type of lockpick she's come from somewhere, trying to get it to open. Doesn't look like she's familiar with the skill. Just knows it's a thing. The four men with the strange clothing over in the final cell are just talking with each other. They're having some type of intense dialogue. So that's what you see when you guys bamf in. And it should be V's turn right now, but I think Raz is temporarily off camera.
Did anybody notice us when we bamfed in?
Oh yeah, we were dramatic. I assume so.
Oh, okay.
Actually, everyone
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
what?
Droomstick
Whoa!
would be the only one who might
Whoa.
see you, but he seems to be very busy.
Kevin?
Whoa.
Kevin,
What?
we got
Couldn't hear
none
anything.
of that.
Yeah,
That was
very
scary. Like your
Okay.
face froze really
That was like
scarily.
slow motion, like whoa.
I was like, what the fuck?
Internet connection has been wonky tonight.
good.
It should be V's turn, but since Raz has stepped off for a minute, we're gonna go right to Blaze.
I'm just gonna, as soon as we bamf in and like have that split second to assess.
Assess?
Thank
Assess
you.
the situation.
Yes, thank you. I'm just gonna automatically shoot 2 Eldritch Blast right at that ogre. So it's we bamf in
God.
and then shoot.
Okay, so you're gonna go in guns blazing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Ha.
Ha.
All right.
Make the attack rolls.
First one is a 16 to hit,
That will hit.
and then the second one is an at 20, so 29.
Okay. Yeah, hitting an ogre that's not looking at you is very much like hitting a barn door.
Yeah, so that is
So-
4, 6 d10 in total because I double the second one, right?
Yes.
Why am I getting so many messages?
People
Nick?
actually love you.
Oh.
I'm telling friends to follow us, Jess.
41 damage.
Trying to hype us up.
1 damage.
I rolled
okay.
a 4, a 10, a 4, an 8, another 10.
Oh my god.
You
And
should have
then-
been rolling 3d10.
Oh my god, I hit 6. Why did
Yeah.
I hit 6? Why did I hit 6?
Because you
roll
wanted
three.
to destroy them.
Yeah.
You know what? I was looking at another one that's a 2. It's 18. I'm more sad now. The 40 is more impressive.
So 18.
Yeah.
All right.
You
You're still
ever
messing them
just
up pretty good.
you ever just have a moment?
Yeah.
Does Drumstick look hurt, by the way?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm only 40 down. It's fine.
Out of how much?
94.
Yeah. He's around halfish.
I'm fine.
V.
Yes.
You heard the thunderous smash of something hard hitting something harder. Then Lestara looks at Blaze, says, "Want to mess some stuff up?" And they both teleport away in a puff of brimstone,
Okay.
leaving you alone at the top of this arena. Now, seconds after they disappear, 2 gazers reappear at the top of the room. Their banishment has been ended.
Okay.
So you were watching earlier via Buzzy Bee. They were on a angry path towards Warren.
Mhm.
That's what you see when you get to have your action.
Okay. Are they near me? Looking at me? Anything?
They're kind of at the top of the room above the arena area, and they're going to be going in that direction once they start moving again. So they haven't done anything yet other than arrive and grab their bearings. How about you give
Okay.
me an Arcana check? See what you know about gazers, because you've been around them a bit.
12.
These guys are probably connected to the Xanathar in some meaningful way where they may work like a familiar for him.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
Well, where is everybody fighting shit?
You know enough about teleportation to know that Lestara went off in the direction of that door at the backside of the arena.
Which is not where the gazers are.
The gazers are headed in that direction.
Okay.
And the gazer you splatted before is on the door that everyone else has gone through.
So I guess there's really no point. I guess could I try to hurry over in that direction and then teleport to get even further in the direction I want to go into?
Which of your many teleport spells would you like to use?
I guess. That's a good question, actually. Just so I can get closer.
I know your spell list. You have options.
Oh.
I think you also have a class feature that lets you teleport.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at, but I'm like, wait, what are my other options? I think I will just. I don't.
You're looking at
Dimension doors.
Benign transportation was the one you're thinking of.
Yeah. It says I can teleport or I can swap places with a willing creature.
Yeah,
So
you need to see where you're going with that one. So you can teleport to the door, but not through it with that one.
Right, can I get... How far am I from the door? Can I get to the door and then teleport the rest of the way? Or, I don't know what the deal is. I am not good with descriptions.
You're about 150 feet from the door. You have the Dimension Door spell. That one is a 500-foot range teleport where you just tell me where you're going and you go there.
I'm just going to go where everybody else went.
Okay. So yeah, the Dimension Door would allow you to do exactly that.
Cool.
And follow Lestara, except when you teleport, there is no puff of brimstone, unless you would like there to be.
Nope. I prefer, let's say, pumpkin spice. Keep it basic.
Nice.
Fair. So yeah, you arrive in the same area. The cells as I described, the combat as they see it, and you're behind everyone else, so they haven't seen you yet.
Okay.
Are you doing anything else on your turn, speaking, etc.?
Nah, I think I'm good. I'm just
Alright.
gonna quietly observe and try not to get attacked.
Alright, so, well, the only one who's really fighting here is the ogre, who's been shot in the back and punched in the face pretty hard. It's also Droomstick's turn.
Okay. Let's do the thing, Drumstick.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I can feature this.
Oh
Do
my
something
god.
like massively heroic and
You
like
get to
badass.
fight firsthand with your savior. I mean your front pager.
Yes.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna just take this guy down.
Okay.
He's gonna stab him with his pinky finger, and the guy dies.
Oh, I wish. That would be epic.
You're fully armed, so
Hell yeah.
do
Arm
this
to the
how you
teeth.
want.
We're gonna do that radiant hand axe damage. We're gonna go in for the slices. Does a 29 hit?
Baby.
You alright?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
There was a sneeze involved.
Cool. We're gonna do the
But yeah,
slices.
29 will absolutely hit.
Cool. First damage is 12.
Okay.
And we're gonna do we're gonna do let me see.
Second attack?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a commander's. I'm gonna do a commander strike on that. So I'm gonna use a bonus action to direct my ally, Rozzles. Oh my god, father in the background. I'm gonna direct you, Rozzy, to attack. You're gonna use your reaction and attack.
That's a melee attack, not a spell action.
Yes. I'm showing her the ropes.
Okay. In this particular case, she's too far away to do any physical attacks she could do.
Whatever.
So instead of using Commander Strike, just narrate it like you want to do that.
I mean, I can throw a dagger, but it might be pitiful. Or is that considered ranged?
I mean, I think, what is it? You still hit, though. Right?
You might want to give it
'Cause it
somebody
just says-
Commander
better.
Strike. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct any ally that can see and hear you to strike using its reaction, adding the superiority die to damage roll. Rozzy is not. V is probably not even holding a weapon.
I'm not.
You disappoint me!
Rods, like.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
she's got a wand in the hand. That's about it.
Am I close enough?
Yeah, Warren would be
Alright,
close.
you know what?
You can
Tag
show her
team.
the 1-2 with me.
Warren, you know what? Tag team, let's do this. We're the classic duo.
Okay.
I'm gonna command
So you're
you
going
to
to forego
command
your
her.
second attack and your bonus action to give Warren an attack.
Yes.
Okay.
All
I'm
right?
gonna take
And
photos.
I'll add the
I guess?
superiority die to your damage. Just let me know if you
All right.
hit.
Now I need to not miss this because that would be very embarrassing for Droomstick.
You got this.
11.
11.
You're embarrassing me!
Somebody
Wait.
give him an
Oh,
inspiration
you
It
or
hits.
something.
He's an ogre wearing a shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good. Alright, so you're gonna get to your damage roll plus 4.
Yep.
Plus
Sneak
4.
attack applies.
Okay. So that's 15 before the sneak attack. 5d6. Sneak attacks only 14 this time. So 29.
Okay. So Drumstick's the only one that's seen all of this happen. But in the span of like 2 heartbeats, Warren's killed 2 men.
Yes.
I mean,
The
to be fair,
drow woman
he set me up for the second one. So,
does not appear to be impressed. The woman from Shu is trying to pick that lock even faster right now. The 4 men in the final cell, they're leaning in super close and talking a lot.
Okay. Are there visible keys to these cells that the ogre has, or that the trident guy had?
No, it looks like they were mostly held in place with just pure weight.
All right. Can they be picked though, or opened from the outside, or however they did it?
Yeah, like there's not really like a key. There's like a latch that you can't get from the other side,
Right.
and then
okay.
it's just a heavy door that you need to manhandle.
Okay.
So the ogre was handling the doors because he was very strong. As you can tell from all of his blood that's pooling on the floor.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at everyone else who's teleported in and say, "Ah, you made it. Good. Glad to see that you're not lost out there, because that would be bad." Yeah. Do we want to? We should search these guys, see what they got on them. I'm gonna go talk to our new friends here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the cell with the 4 dudes in it and be like, "Hey, sup?"
Speak.
Excuse me?
It speaks?
Nothing. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you said sweets, and I'm like, I don't have
No,
any
no,
on
no.
me.
It speaks.
Oh.
Oh, this is so far beyond protocol. I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. The human in red goes like, "My name is Jim."
Cool.
He points over towards the elf. "This is Brock." The Warforged was sort of like, "This one is Ricky." And then he goes to the Minotaur, and he is, "This is Durswalk, son of Tar."
Cool. I wrote a couple books, so you guys don't have to worry about speaking slow to me. Durswar, wow, that is a manly. I'm Droomstick, Harry Pell, son of you don't need to know.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful introduction, Drumstick.
Do you guys want to be let
The
out and join the party out
Minotaur is
here?
just like, he's so rude and primitive. I don't see how we could possibly be related.
Excuse me? Rude and honey. Do you want?
Is he wearing actual furs?
What?
Ew.
Me? But
Drumstick, yeah.
it's Chanel.
The elf, who hasn't said a word to this point, is like, "It's probably best that we collect our gear and get out of here before there's further contamination."
Wow, okay, rude bitches. I was gonna let you out, but fuck you. Whatever, bye. And I'm gonna, like, walk away.
Then they go back to talking.
Okay. I meanwhile, while I let him make a disaster of that conversation as I expected, I'll make my way up to the shoe woman and just watch as she's attempting to pick the lock, and I'm saying, you need some help? We can open it from out here.
Yeah, that would be great. Yes, I would accept your help.
Can I ask before I do that how you got
here? There was a series of bad decisions, and I was accosted and kidnapped on the street.
Streets of Skullport or
Waterdeep?
Okay. So you're not gonna try to stab us in the back? You're not, with the Xanathar, and they just locked you up here because you killed too many people,
I have a theory that they were paid off by the Thayans, but I have no proof.
You know the Thayans?
Yes.
Good or bad terms with them?
Barely diplomatic terms?
Yeah, I kind of know how that is. All right, I'm gonna open her door.
She steps back and lets you work. It doesn't require any kind of true skill to get it unlocked from your side. But you're going to need Drumstick strength to move it.
Do you need
Drumstick.
help?
Please.
Alright. Stand back. And
Give
I'm
me
assuming...
a athletics check.
Athletics? Alright.
Can I, even though he told me to stand back, can I assist? I've been reading.
I've got a
Sure.
natural
manual.
20 on it to 29, so we're... Warren, I'm good.
All right. So, yeah,
I know
roll
I
assistant.
know you've been reading, and I know you want to try
I'm
and
like,
help,
I'm
but...
the little guy there who's like pulling as hard as he can, and it's literally doing nothing. And I'm like, yeah, I helped. Nice.
I'll make it
So,
seem like you helped.
A moment later, she steps out and like she takes she kind of like takes a moment to adjust her robe, mostly out of habit more than anything, any specific reason to care about her appearance in this exact moment. But then she steps out and is like, "Thank you. Where do we go from here?"
We'll work on that in a second. First of all, can you fight or no?
I know which end of a blade to use on the other guy.
Good. Is she armed right now, or is she?
No, she's not.
Okay. Did the guy with the trident have a weapon, or did he
The
just have
trident?
the trident? Okay. I'll give her. What do I have on me? I know I have at least a dagger. I'm gonna give her a dagger.
Okay. She takes a moment with it, like tests, and finds a way to like fit in her hand that she likes, and she's ready to go. It's like the faster we get to the surface and I can get back to the embassy, the better.
Okay. Let me check with the other people first, because we need help. I'm gonna go over to the drow next.
She's looking up at you.
And I'm just gonna stand there, sort of waiting.
There's an invisible test of wills going on, as she's expecting you to introduce yourself. And she refuses to budge protocol by speaking first.
All right. After an uncomfortably long pause, I'm going to say, well, I'm Warren. That's Drumstick. How did you end up here?
Failed negotiations with the Xanathar.
I see. I assume you don't want to stay?
My ransom should be arranged soon, but if another option were available.
Well, I'm going to leave the decision with you. If you would like to stay here, we would be more than happy to leave you here. If you would like an escort out, you can come with us.
If you can open the door, that would be appreciated.
Drumstick?
Yes. What?
Could you help with the door, please?
Oh.
I could probably do it myself, but
Absolutely, I will help with this door.
Thank you.
What do I need to roll? Again, sorry. Was
That's
that
right, again.
Thank you, sorry. 15.
Yeah, you get the door.
Ooh, a
V.
little heavier than last time.
Yeah.
Do you have history?
I have a +5, but I'm not trained in it.
Okay, let's roll that then.
It's not terrible. Crit!
Okay. You've heard a rumor.
Sorry, umbrella
About-
me.
You've heard a rumor that there was a Shu ambassador's secretary who was kidnapped off the streets of Waterdeep just a few days ago. And all eyes point towards the Thayan embassy as being behind this, but there's absolutely no evidence right now. This woman is the evidence.
Are we talking about the shoe lady?
The woman from Shu, yes.
Okay.
She does have a name. I even wrote it down. It's Zhang Shen.
Okay.
So, how are you liking captivity?
Great interview skills.
It does not agree with me.
Shall we get you out then?
Do you know the way to the surface from here?
I don't know. But
Oh,
we'll figure it out. We're the
okay.
heroes.
We indirectly know the way to the
Should you roll deception for that?
We got you.
So yeah, that leaves the group in the final cell.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go up to them next, and I'll clear my throat. Say,
Let me clear my throat.
sorry about Droomstick. He's kind of a people person. He gets excited, you know. I'm Warren.
He goes through the introductions a second time. You know, Jim, Brock, Durzwalk, Son of Tar, and Ricky.
I like Ricky. Where did you guys
Jeez.
come from? How'd you get here?
We're not sure. We were walking down the street, and we ended up here.
Wait a minute. Are these rude bitches that didn't?
Yes.
Oh, I'm about to fucking catch these goddamn hand. Fucking.
Droomstick.
Just
Hold
leave
on.
him here.
We don't. Let's find out who they are first.
They're
When you say you,
fucking assholes. I hate them.
well, we need assholes right now. Okay, we're in the middle of a den of assholes.
Yeah, we do. No, I'm just kidding.
We need people we can trip as we run.
Not that
What?
kind of stream.
What?
Anyways, I'm gonna
Okay.
turn back to them. I'm gonna say, when you say you were walking down the streets of Waterdeep or Skullport?
I believe the name of the city on the surface is Waterdeep. Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
God, yes.
Where are you from originally? I'm curious.
We're from down south.
Ugh.
Very descriptive.
Way south.
I see. Would you like out of the cage?
Yes, that would be helpful. Can I get an insight check, Warren?
Sure. 15.
They're not just being. It's Jim that's doing all the talking. It's not just Jim that's being evasive.
Yeah.
He's acting as if he doesn't even know what the possible answers to your questions could be.
Oh my God. Let's trick them. Deceivery.
What would you like to trick them about?
Oh, I don't know. Let's just confuse the fuck out of them. Like.
They already seem very confused.
Oh, okay.
Can I detect any magic?
You get no magical auras from them whatsoever.
Okay.
Can you all fight?
Durzwalk just smiles, like, I can fight. And then Ricky kind of just gives a nod. Affirmative.
Affirmative?
Oh God,
He's a
it's one of
robot.
those people.
Magic robot, you know. Okay. I mean,
Not
they're
a magical robot.
Okay, if you say
Yeah,
so.
no detect magic aura on him at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a warforged, right? It's a magical
Yeah.
robot. Come on.
Not this particular version.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna say, okay, give me one moment to confer with my companions here, and I'm
All
gonna
right.
turn away from them. They're
As soon as
weird.
you turn away, they immediately go into their own huddle and start talking.
Uh, they're weird. Jess, you're muted if you were saying something. I think I didn't hear
I
you.
wasn't talking to you. I was
Oh.
talking to my Alexa.
Okay.
That bitch.
They're weird.
Yeah,
Maybe a
they
little
are.
bit rude, but we do need more bodies to cause trouble on our way out.
I just want to make friends with the goddamn fucking Minotaur, and they're just being really bougie because they're wearing clothes from the Gap. Like, fuck them. But I guess you're right. We do have to, like... I don't know.
You'd say their clothes are probably better described as uniforms.
Oh. Yeah, they're fucking... They work at, like, CVS or something. I don't know, like...
Can I just give them a look over and look for anything suspicious or out of place? Like, specifically the fact that this Minotaur is so different than every Minotaur
Yeah,
I've met so far is suspicious to me.
your passive investigation's 20, which is great because that saves me a lot of time.
Yeah, 21 for passive, yeah.
Yeah. Their clothes are all really oddly designed. Like there's no like stitching or seams that you can see. They all have matching boots. Everything fits immaculately perfect. The style that they're tailored to is identical, and they all fit these 4 extremely diverse body types. They have no real like jewelry. They have no pockets. They're like very plain in their appearance on things. You know, their haircuts are kind of simple. Their accents are 4 distinct accents that you've never heard before.
Okay.
Did that cover what you were looking for?
I think so, yeah. And there's no disguise magic, but they're definitely not who they say they are. That doesn't necessarily mean it's any of our business. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, fucking
they
bougie.
couldn't.
I hate them.
It would have to. They'd have to be pretty bad to be worse than the Xanathar. I think. I think we should let them out.
Okay, I guess, but... Yeah.
I'm gonna turn back to them and say, all right. I've discussed this with my group. Droomstick, our Minotaur, would like an apology because he feels a little bit hurt after extending a hand of
You
friendship
just kind
to
of see,
you.
like, a tears kind of, like, pooling, like, down here a little bit.
Ricky steps forward. It's like, calculations complete. Reaches through the small hole in the door, and like develops 2 extra elbows so he can reach the latch and move it. Then he picks up the door and slides it aside.
I'm still standing there and I was like, well, could you still apologize to him, please? You were very mean.
The Jim is like, we apologize. We do not understand your culture and therefore may make mistakes. We do not intend to offend you in any way.
Okay.
We
Okay, that's
respect
fine.
all forms of life in the universe.
Great. That's very specific.
I feel a
well,
lot
let me
better
just-
about that now, thank you.
If you're wondering about our culture, he loves hugs. You don't have to give him one, though.
You can ignore my hug requests, absolutely.
Have you seen our jewelry? There were 4 matching brooches with an eagle on them, and small silver boxes.
Did someone at the door take them away, or do you remember?
They were taken from us while we were unconscious.
Oh,
It's critical we get them back.
We walked
What?
in and we did not see anything, I don't think. Right, Warren? Unless there's something near the door here.
I'm not recalling seeing anything like that.
Can I check kind of near the entrance to see if there's like any kind of like keepsake or keep hold for something?
No, like this entire area appears just to be simple cells. There's nothing going on that would be uh, like equipment storage.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, more than
Our mission's a
likely,
failure if we lose those.
it might be closer to the actual entrance of this place.
Okay,
Maybe. I
well,
mean, are they magical? Are they worth a lot? We're in the middle of a thieves guild. Valuable loot is gotta go somewhere.
it's critical that we get them returned. They'd be dangerous in the wrong hands.
Okay, well, the Xanathar are definitely the wrong hands. You have
Xanathar
you have
doesn't have
no.
hands.
Okay, well. um, do you have any way to locate them, or are we just gonna have to? Is this just a shot in the dark now?
Ricky, I can. How you blah. I can begin a scan. It will take 3 minutes.
Go ahead and do that.
And he just kind of like sits down and like unplugs something from his chest area and like turns it around and it starts whirring and beeping and doing
Like,
things. Yeah. There's some odd noises involved.
Beautiful.
It just sounds like a dot matrix printer. Meow.
Yeah. Um, Zai is just absolutely confused by this, but she doesn't want to risk her escape attempt.
Okay.
You said that these guys were from Waterdeep, right?
They said they were kidnapped in Waterdeep.
Oh, I'm gonna kind of like ask them like, where did you come from originally?
Down south.
Oh yeah, that's right. We already asked you that.
Can I? Okay.
I'm actually from the
I
north,
have.
believe it or not.
I already kind of have my mind made up about them. Can I make an insight check on whether or not that is a lie?
It's called an investigation check.
Okay. That's a crit, so 30.
Okay. You've heard a lot of southern accents. Charlton from Sailors in Port Nyanzaru, Kalimshan, Omnish. There's major languages throughout the South. This accent doesn't place with any of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Their mannerisms are, the Jim is way too pale skinned to be from any of the peoples natives south of here.
Okay. Yeah, it's a mystery, but now's not the time to pry. I have my theories. While he's doing the scan and everyone else is just sort of waiting, since we haven't done it yet, I want to search the bodies of the two people. I'm looking for valuables, keys, anything else they have on them that we could use.
You find no valuables. You find a bunch of Xanathar paraphernalia, handful of tattoos or things like, like the one guy had like a Xanathar logo stitched into a T-shirt fairly crudely. The Trident guy, he has a list in his pocket. And it's kind of a rough description of everyone who's in here. And then across from their name, it just says hyenas, 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 hyenas.
Great. Very original. Okay. Well, in the meantime, I guess I'll take his trident if nothing else, and just sort of hold it like I know what I'm doing with it, just sort of officially. So, and then I'm going to turn back to the group. Okay. So we have a couple people that want to get out of here. We have a couple of weirdos that are looking for something. How do we want to proceed next?
Well, how do we get out of here if there's going to be a bunch of eyes watching us as we leave from here?
Ricky speaks up. Scan complete. Our equipment is within 1,000 feet of this location.
Okay.
I will need to do a second scan from at least 200 feet away to properly triangulate where they are.
We need to go back to where we were behind the scenes in that hallway to figure basically where we before we entered into the Coliseum.
When you go back out there, you know that the entire crowd is going to be looking at you when you go through that door.
Right.
I don't think V has mentioned the Gazers returning yet.
Oh, yeah.
Blaze
Yeah.
would know that the spell's gone by now.
What?
Just
Right.
be chill, you know? Be chill. It's all good. We can teleport.
Okay, so I know that we're not going to be able to go out this door, but we do have to maybe go back to where we were originally because that may be our best place to kind of triangulate. Possibly. You know what I mean? There's no people in that hallway. There was no one when we got up there. The only time there were people is when we walked through and I jumped off the balcony.
If you cross the arena area, you'd fairly easily be able to get back to the secret tunnel that leads back to Skullport. That's what you're referring to.
Tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Okay. Well, I'd really like to destabilize this place completely if possible. And when we passed through all those people, it looked like it was already a powder keg. It's the Xanathar. They can't help it.
Okay.
Right.
What do you want us to do?
Do we have any bombs?
We gotta turn it into a riot out there somehow. And does anyone have any suggestions on how we might do that?
Can anyone manipulate the crowd to start talking shit, being like, your mom's a hoe, and then, like...
We want to turn them against themselves and not us.
Well, that's what I mean. I said convince someone in the crowd to scream out with a spell to say, your mom's a hoe.
Can I use prestidigitation to make a voice seem like it's coming from somewhere else?
That's
no, because illusion. There's another cantrip, minor illusion, that does that.
I think I have that too, actually.
I was gonna say prestidigitation cleans things. So.
Brock the elf just listens to all this. It's fascinating.
Do you have anything that you'd like to input?
No, interfering with local cultures would be against our laws.
Technically, I'm not from here. I'm actually from like far north. I just
fascinating.
I live here
I'm
now.
Also not from here.
I live here now because I have a business, which is pretty dope.
Okay, well,
Brock looks like he's desperately searching for some type of notepad device.
I'll hand him some of my cartography paper. Here.
It's simple. Just find yourself a drunk Aragonazi and you're good. Like, that's all you need.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Everyone's going to be looking at us when we walk out of here. So we give them something they expect to see. We give them a fight. How about we get the two Minotaurs in the ring pretending to fight. You know, you guys make it look good, but it's not a real fight. That'll get everyone distracted. Then we just need to get them to fight each other, and then we can go and do whatever. While that's happening, I'm sure Ricky can find a safe place to do his scan without any eyes on him.
And I will kind of reassure them, saying, I already got the crowd hyped up once, so you don't have to worry. We got this in the bag. If there are two of us, think of that. Like, holy shit.
The four men kind of like step back away and have another conference. It sounds like it takes a while. They have a lot of opinions, and they sort through all that.
Do you want money?
Okay. No. we can agree. Derzrock will put on a performance fight with you.
Performance we can do.
And,
Or I can do, rather.
Derzrock loosens his collar and cracks his neck in the International Warrior signal language for "I could take you, I just don't want to."
Crack his neck. I'm gonna break my horns. I mean, no.
Drumstick, this is a play fight.
Gonna
Fuck.
break your. You're gonna break his horn.
Fuck! He keeps upstaging me. It's not fair.
It's an exhibition match. Don't hurt him.
I know.
We all know you could take him, okay? It's fine.
Yeah, that's all
I
that
know.
matters is that we know.
All right.
So,
So
okay. I got the trident. I can lead the two of them out there into the pit, get the crowd riled up. Then we just need to get them fighting each other. That's going to be up to the rest of you, I guess. I don't know.
okay. Now, to give you just a recap of what you're looking at when you go out there, your door will go out onto the arena floor. Off to your far right will be the door that you guys came in from. Directly in front of the door you're coming out, on the far side of the arena, there's a hallway going back in a direction you haven't explored, and to your left, there's another one going out that way. So there are two other halls out of the arena area that you have not been down.
And the gazers, I think we're just going to have to deal with them. I don't know.
The gazers are currently bouncing against the door like basketballs.
Yeah, those we're just going to have to deal with those.
Yay! I'm excited. All right, yeah. Let's fuck them up.
Okay. How are we going to do this?
Let's trap him in a room.
Well, I mean, No, this door is heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got 2
Yeah,
minutes.
Trim's just going to have to lift the door.
I was gonna say we can burst the door open and then I can just double Eldritch blast.
We kind of don't want everyone outside. I don't know how visible the inside is when the door's open. We kind of don't want everyone out there seeing us like just murder them.
It's kind of center stage.
Yeah.
It would be very hard to miss.
Or I can word of radiance them. I don't think that's any better, but
Can
With
we
a
look
bright
through?
flash of light?
Is there a way we can kind of like spell them through the door and murder them?
oh my god, no, that would be so dramatic. Okay, so if word of radiance and it produces a lot of light, Droomstick and the other Minotaur can book it out the door, and then maybe we can trap them in there for now with us while we deal with the gazers. I mean, they
yeah,
can trap
you're
the gazers
smart.
with
You
us.
are smart. I like that thinking.
Okay, so you want Derzrock and Drumstick to run out and like the gazers to pass them on the way in?
Yeah. Or like
Okay.
they like as Droomstick's running by them, he like soccer ball, basketball arms them back into
Yeah.
the room.
Alright, so yeah,
like
that would leave you guys back here with the gazers, and then the two Minotaurs out on the arena floor.
I'm going to go out there too to bark the fuck.
Okay.
You're gonna be like,
Okay,
ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, gentlemen.
And then we'll use my word of radiance to catch the
Flashbang.
gazers off guard, I guess, and flashbang.
That
Okay.
said, how are we going to get you guys out of here when the gazers are dealt with?
We just start a riot.
Well, I was kind of hoping they would help us do that.
You wouldn't have to close the door.
Okay, yeah, if we can just, yeah, that's fine.
Just leave the door open.
Okay. Then, yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
Lestara, V, anything to add?
No,
Alright.
I'm gonna go right behind him.
Okay, so you're gonna escape out there in the chaos of the flashbang?
In the chaos of the flashbang.
Oh, so I'm gonna fight the gazers with V?
Oh,
Someone
I
has
thought you were fighting the gazers with them.
No,
Wait,
no.
where's the
We're
gazers?
gonna take the gazers back into the hallway we're currently in. So Droomstick and the other Minotaur, whose name I'm never gonna remember, unfortunately, can go.
Derzrock. Son of
Fuck
Tar.
I only
Tar,
remember the
that's all I remember.
Sanatoire.
Can go hype up the crowd while we take care of the gazers, and then they're gonna start a riot. And then
Okay, I'm gonna go with Blaze.
So,
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna skip the any die rolls to open the door. It's just too easy. But when you and Derswalk run out, okay, you're gonna get the flash, Blaze's flash go off as you throw open the door and you run out. How are you making your entrance, Dreamstick?
I'm gonna be absolutely grand while kind of like pushing the gazers into the room. I'm gonna be like yeah, like making my way through. I'm assuming like the other Minotaur's just gonna be like, what the fuck do I do? I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be like hyping him up though. I'm gonna be like, check this dude out, and then check me out. Like we're
Give me a performance check.
hell yeah.
Roll hype man.
Hype man, we've got a 13.
Okay. You're pretty sure that you don't get the effect you're looking for because Derswalk just like walks out like it's a military parade.
Oh,
Bro, we're not in the military. Not anymore. My God.
And he like stands in the arena across from you and like takes a true combat stance, like dojo style. He is ready to fight in a formal way with you.
oh God.
Oh.
Now, as you rush out, two gazers just like bounce off the floor between you two and bounce into the room with everyone else. So
I'm
we're going
going
to use
out
the same
with them
initiative
as well,
rolls
with
because
the
yeah, you're going out. We're going to use the same initiative rolls. Drumstick, you get to go first.
All right, I'm gonna do like the same thing. I'm gonna get in the corner. He's gonna go for more military. I'm gonna kind of go for more of like the fake savage. And
Okay.
I'm going to kind of just do like the video game kind of like not loading screen, but character selection.
Okay. So you're just rolling with the performance check you had before and putting on the same show.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a fake attack roll,
Okay.
unless you want to attack him for real.
No, fake attack. We're gonna do that's an 11.
Okay. You go in. Fists.
Fists. Yeah.
Okay. You go in fist, and he just grabs your wrist and pulls himself behind you, and then steps there and goes back to that combat stance.
Oh my.
It's like you didn't hit him. He didn't damage you. He just changed positions with you and made it look easy.
What is this?
He's got fighting experience in a style you're not familiar with.
Fuck, and I thought I had good fighting stance. Like Jesus.
Warren.
Okay. So I'm holding that trident as if it's, a symbol of whoever is running this. I'm gonna jump up to the spot where the other guy was watching over the fight earlier before we replaced him, and I'm just gonna call out ladies and gentlemen, we have a new fight today. We have the whatever their names were, the beastly Minotaur versus
the other Minotaur.
this trained fighter. Does ferocity and brutality beat technique and cunning? Place your bets now.
Oh, love it.
Let's go with the performance check.
Okay.
Oh
You're literally on a stage.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 5.
Oh.
You duck as someone throws a bottle at your head.
That's fine. We want him pissed off. Just hopefully that not us at the end of this.
Listara.
Yes.
No one's watching you right now because you're you.
Mm-hmm.
But those two gazers just basketballed off the floor, but the door opened and they didn't know it was moving, so they just go to hit it, and go straight through, bounce off the floor, come up, and like spinning eyeball over ass. In this moment right here, they don't know what's going on. They look like you've got the drop on them. What would you like to do with this advantage situation?
Are they like close to me or
20 feet.
can I just dash and just pull my shadow blade out, or do I have to do a spell before?
Shadow Blade, some of that is a bonus action. So you can absolutely do that on the way while you're going through to cut through a gazer.
Okay.
Yes. Let's go right to the attack roll there.
All right. Do the thing. Oh no.
Dude, but higher.
Why is it gonna roll like 4 of them? No. Just roll one. Okay. That is a 16.
16 will hit roll damage.
Alright. Oh, what is this shadow blade? I haven't used that in a while. So that's 2d8.
2d8.
That made a loud noise. That's 12.
Okay. Shadowblade just plunges straight into the center of this juicy floating eyeball. And it bursts. So there is eyeball goo just like sizzling off the Shadowblade and splattering on the ground at your feet. The other gazer, like its eye stalks shoot straight out, and it doesn't have a mouth to scream, which looks like it's making it very hard for this being right now that would very much like to scream. The gazer that remains is going to go next, but I need to pull up a stat block because I prepared badly. I didn't think the gazers were actually going to get a chance to act.
They were very persistent, so you know.
They were.
It's all Warren's fault.
I just wanted to see what was behind the door.
Well, that was your mistake.
Listen, I was given the option, and I took it too.
Yeah.
There were chains
There you go.
involved, you know?
Okay. All right. Okay. The remaining gazer, it looks straight at Lestara. And one of the eye stalks just kind of like whips around and stabs a beam of energy in your direction. Can I get a wisdom saving throw, Lestara?
Yeah, please don't disintegrate.
Oh, okay.
Gazers don't do that.
Oh, God.
16.
It like tries to like mentally stun you with like psychic static. Doesn't work. But when it does, you get that brief psychic connection with it, and you feel that it's something else saw that. Something else is watching through the gazer right now.
Oh, okay.
So, B,
Yes.
your turn.
Am I close to anything?
Yeah. This is a pretty small room that you guys are in. Hallway and a collection of small rooms.
Can I shoot whatever's closest? Because I've never used this before. Ice knife?
Sure.
It sounds fun.
It is fun.
So I'm gonna fling an ice knife potentially at something, which cool. Just roll and see if I actually hit it. Been waiting to use this all session. 20, dirty 20.
20. Okay, you hit.
Yay! So then I already got those dice prepared. So it hits him and stabs him, and then it explodes.
Yup.
Is there any creature within 5 feet of it?
Yup.
They have to. Oh shit! Is their friends?
Just keep rolling.
Fuck. I forgot. I forgot you guys are friends. I rolled low on the D10, so it was only 1 piercing damage, but then I rolled 11 on
Okay.
the
So-
cold damage. My
The
bad.
geyser like freezes and like starts to even fall before it explodes, sending chunks of frozen geyser all across Lestara and
Oh.
Blaze.
No.
I didn't think about
Disgusting.
that.
You're not close enough to take actual damage, but you are coated in frosty, rapidly melting geyser chunks,
Prestidigitation.
and they all just like move an inch away and fall off.
Done.
Sorry, it was fun.
Yeah?
Now, Blaze,
Yes.
you get to go last in this very important round. Both the gazers are dead. You've got mock combat happening out on the arena floor. You use your burst of radiance as planned when the door opened. So anybody that'd be looking towards this way is probably dazzled by that. What would you like to do?
I don't know.
I heard something behind me, and there should be nothing behind me.
I honestly don't know. As I figured I was gonna end up attacking the geysers, and
Geysers
that
are
was
kind of
the plan
squishy.
I had.
Yeah, you might not remember that because the last time we fought one, I think you were level 1.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we were really low.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was great.
I don't know what I want to do. I don't think there's anything for me to do right this second.
Okay.
Because, I
You
mean,
want to stay where you're at, or
I'm gonna move a little bit, so if anybody's looking through the doorway once the light dissipates, that they can't see me. But
tell you what? Since we're at a really good place to end the session right now,
Mhm.
I will give you the option to take your turn at the beginning of next session.
oh, thanks.
If you think about anything in the next week that
Yeah.
you want to do, you'll be able to do it. No pressure.
Okay.
No pressure.
So that's where we're going to start next week. You've just jailbroken a ambassador from the Empire of Shu, a drow noblewoman, and 4 really weird guys in uniforms.
Oh God.
So yeah, that's where we're going to be. We'll be back.
There's the I forgot to mention this, but I remember the halfling still in there too. We're gonna get him out at some point.
Yes, I remembered forgetting about the halfling until a
Yeah.
moment ago too.
I
Yeah,
feel
he
like
can be
he's
freed
so
as well.
powerful.
He's still clutching that rib, ready to stab it into someone. He has had enough.
Good.
So yeah, we'll start there next week. There could be a riot here. It could even get worse. Who knows? But we'll be back Friday night. Nick is going to run Humblewood. I'll let him continue talking about that when it comes around to him. But I like playing my hedge boy Durf. He is the Dirtmancer.
Yeah.
But until then, you can track me down at Evil Sales Ass on Twitter. It's back to school season and an office supply store in this. So I am happy and pleasant at all times. After that, let's go straight to Sky.
Hi, I'm Sky. That was kind of like an intro. I took Jess's thunder right there. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Fizzlewhistle. I'm also starting to stream some console games too. It's the
Which
same
games you been
screen
streaming?
name. I've been streaming a lot of Animal Crossing, and I've been streaming some Super Nintendo games.
Excellent.
So that'll be it until I move, and then I'll stream some Final Fantasy.
All right.
I'll call it like a noob session. And I'll pass it off to Jess.
Hey, you can find me at Sweet Ninetails on Twitter and Instagram. Don't contact me the next 2 days. It's patch day in 14.
Oh god. Yes.
Sorry, I just saw Oliver start laughing at me. Hey, it's been months.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's been a while.
New content.
Oh yeah. Supposedly 7 hours worth of main story. Supposedly.
Hmm.
We'll see. Yeah, should be interesting. Anyways, I have to go to work after this again, unfortunately. It's another one of those Monday nights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there this morning too, but whatever. I'm gonna pass it off to Nick.
Why, hello, Blue Aura 94YT is my Twitter. Yes, you can catch us back here on Friday for the Humblewood Sesh. I'm so fucking excited. I love it so much. I'm gonna shamelessly plug my my sister's actually new shop. She has a new shop up on Etsy. She makes some really dope fucking stickers. They're cute, and she has been asking for my input on them to make them look hella good. Home Away from Home is where you can find her on Instagram, or Home Away from Home Art on Etsy. Yeah, just check her out.
If you were a good brother, you'd have a link ready to put in the Twitch chat.
I don't
Yeah.
have Twitch open because if I did that, I would crash my computer. If I
Valid.
was a good brother, I would have more money, and I don't.
And then you would have arranged someone else to have the link ready. But that's okay. You'll do better next time.
That's okay. I'll share it on Twitter. But other than that, let's go over to Ruzzle.
Cinder Wizard, Twitter and Instagram. I'm boring. That's all I got. Oliver?
Well, I have even less than that because I don't even have a Twitter or anything like that, thankfully. I am in our Discord, so you can go there. The link is down below. So go to our Discord, follow us here. I just remembered to follow us today, so
Oh my
you should do
god.
that too. You know,
Becoming a good
usually,
example.
yeah, usually, I like to wait a good 2 or 3 years to make my mind up.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty good at this point.
There's
So
a quote from Elminster in one of the older Forgotten Realms books when he's talking about the calendar they use for events. And he says, it's only a couple of centuries old. You got to give them at least that long to work themselves out before you can call it a good calendar.
exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that's me.
All right, then.
Alrighty.
I believe we're at that inevitable point where we shut it down.
Shut
Alrighty.
it down.
Have a great night, everyone. Enjoy your week.